we gotta kill some Iranians, so you need to go to a burrito or something. And then, even though the pieces of Flash cast and Henshaw, who briefly have a competent process, no one has positive and Henshaw, he then leads in this campaign and proposing taking over the Republican Party. It's just shocking for them to just try this on because just hearing about this dumb $20 burrito debate. So this guy make the losers on social media angry for going to bed. Stop wanting to get a job. Eat ramen for the rest of us did in college on a budget with a face. The market doesn't care what you think. Something should cost. Only coffee is scared. They said the price of the terrible stars should never be communist or you get married and don't live in animals. And something else. That's fair. Actually, one of the college was flat broken at eating ramen. Even that has gotten more expensive. Everything is more expensive. The idea that people are eating out because somehow it's a luxury. No, actually, when I was working two jobs, didn't have time to make this out, I would then go down to McDonald's and get the dollar menu. You can't do that anymore. You can't get something for $1. The tax would be 6 cents gets so in my head. $1.06 you can get a double cheeseburger at McDonald's. So what's wrong with the luxury, you know? It was just something quick to eat. They can't even do that anymore. Fast food. And you're treating them like they're spoiled rotten because you need to have food. That's the reality. And of course, we never want to be left behind. We know Venus and like now, that's the chart. That's how they're going to get you guys. Don't even, we have this chart that shows you that your groceries aren't expensive. I don't care if you're saying that you're living reality with your eyes and ears and what your debit card is telling you. Lake Neff has a chart from this. Americans literally spend less of their income on food than any other country on the planet. Of course, this was, we shared a World Economics chart.
I'm sure you do stuff.
Because the globalists are basically trying to tell us and times. And so naturally he shared this totally irrelevant chart. And it was funny though, saying that the article uses pre-2016 data showing the U.S. the lowest food expenditure shares. Actually reinforced Matt's point about how much things have shifted over the last decade. Again, I just don't know how they think this is going to be a winning message going into midterms. I have a feeling that Matt Walsh is going to be proven correct. What are they focused on? Oh, more Iranian propaganda, I suppose. And so it is deeply ironic that this is all happening on the same day, or it's actually been tweeted for 2 days, but on the same today, Daily Wire released a trailer. I am being so serious when I say I do not know if it's supposed to be funny, like if it's supposed to be like tongue-in-cheek, or if this is serious, like a serious movie and propaganda. I don't know if it's supposed to, like, which was last year, or if it's real. And so let me preface this with, they're probably going to hit me for showing their trailer, even though they've shown my trailer. When I did the Aaron series, they showed the trailer and Ben commented on it, but they're going to be petty. They'll probably sue me for showing the trailer in the real spirit of Daily Wire. But this is the tweet that accompanied it. Ben tweeted, "The threat of radical Islam is real. Hollywood has refused to tell that story for 3 decades. What? It's like, were you dead for the last 3 decades? What are you talking about? The #1 show on HBO was Homeland. Like, I don't even know. Like, what does he mean? They refuse to tell the story. I feel like all we've gotten hit with since 9/11 has been propaganda against Muslims. They refuse to tell the story for 3 decades. Okay, he continues. Now we're saying the thing with the biggest, most audacious, funniest, and most kick-ass film the Daily Wire has ever released. Here is the trailer. Again, I can't tell if this is meant to be parody or take a listen.
Set my pants up for more demons.
Спуститься вір'я.
Збирається слухати капітана Солдерса завтра. Oh, I'm sorry. They have to switch that and pull that again. Can you pull that? Can you play it straight from his X feed? Let's just do that. Sorry. I mean, you just realized that that was for some reason downloaded and it sounded like Spanish or something like that. But we have to see this trailer. So let me know when that's pulled up. Because I was very confused by it. Here we go.
Fought back against the Americans and the Zionists from the scourge of secularism and the lands of unbelief.
Anyone know who Captain Saunders tonight? The retired Delta Force soldier with the new book out?
He's the polar opposite of those brain-dead protesters. Given the current climate, should Blake Saunders even be allowed on campus?
Mr. Saunders is a close personal friend of Jackson Freeman. This is a decision I cannot fight.
There are three ways Islam will conquer the West: through immigration, through the wombs of our women, and by using our nation's freedoms against us. Are you paying attention?
Listen carefully. The great Satan, America, will fall. You are infidels. The bodies of women are not pure, and the men's souls are unclean.
What makes them so dangerous? Their goals are not in this life, but the next. We cannot run all time, but what is coming? We have to fight. I will be rewarded 1,000 times in the next life when you guys doing nothing. So there was way to find out. That's the American way.
I don't know if we're just growing up and the propaganda just isn't slapping the same. Like if we saw emerge the all this in like 2001, we'd be like, oh my gosh, yes, no, that's crazy. It's like, do they know we know like about the CIA and Israel funding Al Qaeda, funding Al Nusrat, the Mossad motto, that they're going to conquer the world through deception? Do they know that we know that Israel's behind all of this radical? I don't know. It's a little too on the nose. It's a little too on the nose. They are going to conquer you through the wombs of their women. Like, who's writing this stuff? It's just, I'll leave it as it is. It's a promo for the trailer. A reminder, just as they are chomping at the bit for war with Iran and telling you, you know what you should do? You should learn to cook a burrito, and go also see this film and understand that the reason why you have to make those sacrifices is because if you don't, you're going to have to, you can't run, you can't hide, you're going to have to fight radical Islam. So your options are, you gotta eat burritos at home, learn to cook, and recognize that the threat here is Islam. It's not Zionism. Made very clear by that trailer. Anyway, I just wanted to also show you guys this clip, which I think is fantastic. Rabbi Shmuley, who is just one of the grossest representatives of what the Zionist lobby is, constantly harassing people, threatening lawsuits. For some reason, he's in Iceland, and that's not subtle, by the way, at all. He's like, I wouldn't suspect he's up there vacationing. It's just like a parasite in Iceland. Look out for that. If anything happens in Iceland, like, just know Rabbi Shmuley was here. But he came across this couple that was on the streets, and they basically said F Israel, and he tried to do his usual victim bit, and he said, they told him to his face, like, the guy here just had big Viking energy, and told him to get out of his country. I love this. More of this when it comes to genocidal murderers. They should get out of your country. It's a good sign when you see a parasite in your country. And here is the video that Rabbi Shmuley posted in like the greatest cell phone. Take a look at this.
So 1 second, hold on. You just made me hang up on my attorney. I told you it was on the phone. I told you I didn't want to interrupt, and you said you said my Rasuli, you said that you're a big fan. You lied through your teeth, and then you said Israel. Why would you do that? I'm an American. I'm a visitor here. Now you're pretending you don't speak English? Listen, this is going to go out to the whole world. I was sitting on a call with my attorney. Very important call. I could not have been more pleasant to you or your girlfriend. Both of you walked up together and you said, "Are you Rabbi Shmuley Mending?" And I said, "Yes." Then you said, "I'm a big fan. Can I do a video?" I said, "I'm on a call." I begged you to wait.
I'm sorry.
Just for you to tell me the Israel. Do you hate Jews that much?
I'm sorry, my friend.
You
I
hate
said,
Jews that much.
welcome to Iceland, my friend.
And then?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my friend. I don't know.
What happened? He said,
I
I'm a
don't
huge
know
fan,
it.
I'm a huge fan, and he just walked up to you and said, Israel.
All right, guys.
That was a sick abuse
Yeah,
of someone telling him
All
you're
right,
a
guys.
fan so you could curse him out.
Yeah.
That is so screwed up.
Yeah. You want me to tell the world?
Who even thinks that a way to do things?
You want me to tell the world? Israel.
Say it.
Israel.
Trying to harass people. What is
Israel. Israel. Genocide going on.
That's nothing to do with that. You know it. Let us speak.
History will not favor the genocide that you are behind.
Yeah, he's right. Like, have some courage. Like, what is this? And why is he trying to make it seem like this is like a conversation about Jews? No, he's talking about Israel. We are recognizing that you committed a genocide in broad daylight. We are recognizing that you are simultaneously trying to spread that cancer across Spain and punish them for having the courage to say that you can't commit a genocide in broad daylight. Now you're trying to threaten him and, you can't say that to me because, like, I'm Jewish. Or, no, he's saying that you're not allowed to mass murder women and children and innocent people and play Hunger Games with their lives, as the Gaza Humanitarian Fund did, and expect that people are going to see you in their countries and applaud you. So, yeah, I'm glad to see this big Viking energy. And again, I don't suspect he was there talking to his lawyer on the phone on vacation. I think this person is right to acknowledge that he's here and know what the history of Rabbi Shmuley is and the activities that he has been involved in. It's no good. I don't know how any person outside of somebody who worships Satan could support what Israel is doing around the world. But, that's my opinion. Anyway, we'll be right back after a quick break. All right, you guys, my husband recently got back from his Catholic pilgrimage in Spain, and apparently the Paleo Valley beef sticks became the unofficial snack of the trip. Doesn't everyone know that when someone is shifting their emotions as aimlessly as Turning Point USA, it is a clear indication of their guilt? Asking for a friend, go Max, Jesus is king. Yeah, they couldn't.
I had another coffee, and now I can't find my run sheet. Awesome. Get over there. Get over here! Awesome. Well, if I cannot find today's show run sheet, we're just going to rip apart Hunter Hearst Helmsley for an hour. Sound good? That's right. That'll be the default. There it is. We got it. Here it is. Yeah. Oh, look at this. I told you we had a badass show, didn't I? Would you like some extra glaze on your roll? That's right. We're going to talk about all the glazing that was done this week for Monday Night Raw. A lot of, quote, fans, a lot of people in this community really glazing this Raw. We're hearing that WWE is back. We're hearing that Hunter Hearst Helmsley is cooking again. We're hearing that all of SummerSlam, the whole season, that was absolutely horrible. WrestleMania's been horrible. The years have been so bad, but it just took one show with some people coming back to work, a few people picking up a microphone, and a jobber getting absolutely destroyed by a werewolf, and boom, we're back, everybody! WWE, everybody give Helmsley the pass! Yes! WWE, we got our WW back! This is how low the bar has been set, right? Hunter Hearst Helmsley has beaten his own fans down to the point where their bar is so low that when you get even just a decent show, you start to hear words like great, awesome, fucking. We got WWE back. What are we talking? What in the world? So, okay, BC went back. I checked out all that happened on Raw again, right? Maybe I wasn't going to say, yeah, it's true. BC has a lot of business endeavors, so maybe I was just focusing on other business while I was doing my Raw notes. So I went back, all right? Maybe it was so good, right? I went back and checked out Raw to make sure that should I be participating in the glazing of Raw? Went back and checked it out. And in this upload, I will give you my re-review. Not a full review, don't worry. We'll spend 5-10 minutes on it maybe, but I will tell you my conclusion on looking back on this Monday Night Raw, right? Did BC just get it wrong maybe? And it was such a good Raw? Talk about it. Also, this is going to be a good one. Does a beast truly retire? Right? Because that's the big story in pro wrestling. Brock Lesnar officially retires, not at SummerSlam. Right, he retired on the Pat McAfee show. So you took this iconic moment at WrestleMania. Everybody agrees we should have just left it at that. Then you get to SummerSlam, where I guess they were trying to show everybody that was it, right? He's passing the, quote, torch. He says, I'm the past, he's the future. And we still didn't know what was happening. Nobody was, especially after Mania. So Brock Lesnar says, I'm the past, he's the future. He walks away, and everyone's like, all right. See ya in Saudi? Then all of a sudden he goes on Pat McAfee's show and he retires. So now BC says, not so fast. Nah. We'll talk about it in today's upload. Does a beast really retire? We're also going to talk, this is going to be a good one, man. How do you spell MJF? Simple. G-O-A-T, especially after last night's Dynamite. But we're going to kick off today's show with some details, a little bit of an update as to how Monday Night Raw ended. Monday night, right? Rey Mysterio catches Roman as he comes through the curtain to end the show, and he says, hey, Roman, as you might have heard, I'm the general manager of AAA. Roman completely, oh, man, this is, he had to tell Rey, I don't watch AAA. So he says, I didn't know that, but I do now. Roman had no idea Rey Mysterio was their general manager. So Rey takes that on the chin. Okay, fair enough, but I got a business proposition for you. And then they walk off, and that's how Monday Night Raw ends. Okay, so obviously a lot of us are thinking September 30th, right? Against All Out from AEW, their big Worlds Collide event. And they're going to bring, because they're already bringing CM Punk in, a bunch of their top stars. Now it looks like Roman will be on that show. Well, here's the details. Okay, this is released from WWE. There's going to be another tournament. Another tournament. Oh, my. It's going to consist of the best luchadors from Raw, SmackDown, and AAA. And the winner will face Roman for the world title on Raw. The WWE, what do you call it? Yeah, the world title. Oh, I hate having two titles. Yes, the world title on Raw, Mexico City, September 14th. Not the 30th. And the tournament starts this Monday on Raw. Now, two things here that I want to touch up on. Two points. Number one, I just can't get away from these tournaments, right? We cannot get away from tournaments non-stop because we all know this is easy booking for the doofus son-in-law. It takes no effort at all when you do a tournament, guys. You can literally, in 5 minutes, and I'm being generous, you do it in 60 seconds, you just jot down a bunch of random matches, and over the next month, 2 months, 3 months, however long you want it to go, you just build up all your shows. So what we've done in pro wrestling, more specifically WWE these days, is we have replaced storylines with tournaments. That's what's happening. It's been happening. It's not just tournaments to get into Money in the Bank, the qualifiers, or tournaments to get a number one contender, not even to get a championship or a vacated title. No. Tournaments to come to a number one contender. It is tournaments. There's always a tournament going on, and all it does is it fills up the show. with nonsensical matches. We've had tournaments before to determine who the best in the world is. That's a real thing. A tournament to see who is the best in the world. We're about to get. We're hearing that December, we could be getting this John Cena Classic. They still don't know what it really is. They still don't have any details. They were hoping for about December. So if we're doing this tournament now, you have Money in the Bank, right? We're probably going to get tournament matches or qualifiers. Those are in the same category as tournament to BC. Qualifiers. So that's going to be coming up for Money in the Bank. Then you have the Cena tournament that'll be following. It's just one tournament after the other. It's tournament fatigue for people like BC. And I know for so many of you guys, tournament fatigue. I wish they would spend time on actual stories and stop with the tournaments. So now you're going to see all of these high flyers and the flippity and the doobities, and they're all going to do all the things, man. In-ring psychology, goodbye. Selling, check you later. Because you're going to have a spot fest galore. That's all this is going to be. I can already tell where they're going with this. And it's starting on Monday. So Michael Cole and Corky Gray, they're going to be straight. Oh my God, Corky! Did you see that? A 640, 950 Hurricane Plancha Moonsault Driver Supreme Buster! And then we'll go to commercial off of that, right? And then we'll come back, and it'll just be they'll be calling it instant classics, and oh, nobody's gonna go back and watch any of this. Too many tournaments. All right, so another tournament is starting this Monday. Tournament fatigue has set in years ago. That's the first thing I'd like to say about this. Thank you. Oh, and this is all before the Cena tournament, of course. Hey. Number two, what I'd like to talk about on this little AAA Raw SmackDown tournament is, I'm guessing no matter what happens, September 14th in that title match, they're going to find a way to get Roman to Worlds Collide on September 30th against All Out, right? I mean, that's what this is leading to. They're getting all of this buzz right now over to AAA right before they go to Chicago for Worlds Collide. We already know they're bringing in Punk and other top stars. This seems to me to be a segue to get Roman on their programming, and I don't think it ends on the 14th. 2 weeks later is their Chicago event. Wouldn't it be something? Because again, the winner of this gets to take on Roman on the 14th. Wouldn't it be wild if they actually had Roman drop the title just for 2 weeks? He does a rematch on the 30th, and he gets his title back. I mean, these are things that WWE would do, the doofus son-in-law would do, just to try to create more buzz for the 30th. They would actually take the title off of Roman for two weeks. But somehow they're going to find a way, most likely, to get Roman over onto that 30th show. But that's what WWE has come up with. That's why Rey Mysterio was waiting for Roman Reigns. There's going to be a tournament, and whoever wins the tournament that starts this Monday, they get a match with Roman on September 14th. That'll be in Mexico City. There you go. That's your update, man. Do with that info what you will, man. Maybe some of you guys are pumped and excited to see. We get to see this wrestler take on How to Train Your Dragon Balls. We get to see Ray Phoenix take on this guy. I get it, man. We're gonna see all the moves, man. This is wrestling. This is wrestling.
Okay.
This is wrestling. I'm waiting for the next big star. I want to care about these people. Give me something I give it about.
I'm at the fifth location.
No, why is nobody chanting with me? Section 305. If you start chanting, this is awesome. I am walking out.
Let's see if I can make friends. Or enemies.
Let's move on, shall we? Oh, this is a good one. Lesnar has officially retired on the Pat McAfee show. Did he, though? Not quite. 3 things here. 3 talking points, if you will. Number 1, he's going nowhere. He's going nowhere. He will be at WrestleMania 43 in Saudi, guys. 8 months. He's going to be healing up. He's going to want that big payday because don't forget, Lesnar is all about the money. He has said that from day one. Doesn't care about, he's about the money. And I assure you, he will get a bare minimum $2 million payday at 43. For those that don't know, Lesnar and the top stars, they get $1 million when they go to Saudi. $1 million flat. That's not just like a cute little rounded up number I'm giving you. They get $1 million. Now they could get bonuses on top of that. Other appearances could get them more money. Something could be in their contract where they get more, yes. But there's $1 million flat up front. You are getting $1 million if you go to Saudi. That's all the top stars. Roman, Brock, Taker. I'm sure maybe Punk and Cody are getting that now. Who knows? But I know the Takers, the Lesnars, all of them, Cena's, they were always getting $1 million flat. So now we know that they got even more. The company got so much more money to be bringing WrestleMania over. Lesnar is going to bare minimum get $2 million for this. He's not passing it up. If somebody told you just have to get on a long flight and you have to go do something for 5 because you know a Lesnar match at Mania would only be 5 minutes. You get to get on a long flight, be badass for 5 minutes, and we'll give you $2 million. I mean, this is a dude with kids that are going through college, a wifey that probably wants new things. You're probably going to take the $2 million payday. On top of that, I wouldn't doubt that he goes into the Hall of Fame. Because I don't know how they're going to do this Hall of Fame this year. You know there's going to be some names and some type of hoopla going on. Well, Lesnar's a dude that doesn't need all the pomp and circumstance, right? He doesn't need this big shindig. Lesnar doesn't care if he's in a Hall of Fame or not. Is that an extra 25 G's, 50 G's, 100 G's? Maybe I'll take that. So Lesnar has no problem going to the Hall of Fame in Saudi. Or even if they don't make a big deal out of it, the headliner shows up at Mania 2. My point is, there's no way they're going to WrestleMania 43 in Saudi, where we already know. You guys can see the report. Just that Saudi wants all of the top stars. You're going to see AJ Styles there. I don't know who's going to be wrestling, but you're going to see AJ Styles prevalently for 43. In fact, Styles, at least to his credit, recently Styles said, yeah, I'm up for one more match. It's got to be the right situation. We'll work out the finances. But AJ Styles is more than ready. He knows he's having another match. He said it. The other interview he just did was a week or two ago. AJ Styles is like, I at least had one more match. He says, right, when you retire, everybody at least comes back for one. So I should be granted at least one more match, AJ Styles. So he's giving you all of these little hints that he's not quite done yet. Well, I do think it's going to be Saudi. John Cena, he's come right out and said, to get me into doing another match, it would have to be like, well, what did he say? I don't know, something like earth-moving money, something like that. Musk money. Something. He said it's going to take a lot of money to make me do one more match. Guys, he was dropping a hint. Now, ever since he tried to do damage control, no, I'm done. Guys, relax. No, what he was doing is he's trying to tell you. He's trying to, soften the blow. Like, well, I mean, I'm retired, but if there was a ton of money, like a dump truck just unloaded all this cash in front of me, yeah, I'd have another match. Well, who has that kind of money, guys? Oh, yeah, Saudi. They'll give this dude $3 million. Imagine getting $3 million for one 5 to 10 minute segment, which is all Cena would have to do. But you'll see Cena. Taker will make an appearance, not wrestle, but everyone's going to be there. Saudi wants this to be massive. And Brock Lesnar is still going to be able to go. Lesnar will be doing something in that ring at Mania because the money is too massive. So again, number one, he's going nowhere. Number two, I do believe he's feeling every bit of 49 years old as he told Magnum, right? He was talking about how he's starting to feel it now, right? He's getting toward that 50, and he's getting overbombed, and he's feeling it now. And he said, he laughed it off with Pat, and he said, I just I didn't want to do that again. He said, in that match, all I could think was, I don't want to do that again. And now we know why he didn't tell Oba to fix that botch. Why he didn't tell Oba, we're running it back, we're doing it again. That powerbomb. The fall from grace. Because if you guys know, that was a massive botch. He was supposed to be powerbombed on the wooden boards, guys. That was the whole. That's how you would end the match, right? Because he's already kicked out of overbombs. And the first thing he did when he got overbombed, check it out. You guys can look at the video, but he just whips his head to the right at the exposed board, and you could see this look of like, damn it, we missed it. And then he immediately just looks up like, it takes a breath like, I am not taking that again, bro. The old school Brock would have looked at those boards, the same look, oh, we missed it, and then he would have kicked out, and he would have told Oba, you are putting me through those boards. This 49-year-old Brock, the look on his face, the first look you could tell was like, damn it, we botched. The second look was, I ain't taking that again. It was hilarious, bro, because I saw this in